Welcome back. First, that was House Speaker Mike Johnson on the Supreme Court ruling against congressional maps based on race, tossing it out as unconstitutional. But then that's top Democrat Hakeem Jeffries getting asked by a reporter about Democrats wasting tens of millions of dollars on redistricting battles, but then losing in court. He actually said he's going to, quote, crush the souls of Republicans. Joining us now, nationally syndicated radio host Dana Loesch. Dana, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. What's your take on what you just heard? Because it appears that Republicans have won the 2026 redistricting wars after these seismic losses in courts.
I think you're exactly right, Liz, and it's always so good to be with you. Thanks so much for having me. The response from Hakeem Jeffries is bizarre because it wasn't Republicans that did this to Democrats. It was the courts that handed this loss to Democrats, Supreme Court and Virginia Supreme Court that handed this loss to them. They said that what you're doing is racial gerrymandering, and as the speaker noted, that's against the Constitution. Everybody's equal before it and underneath it when that law is violated. So they're all mad over the Supreme Court, which, by the way, is going to be their next fight in this whole thing with redistricting. I'll remind everybody how really smug they were in the very beginning because they were responding to what was happening in Texas. When we had lawmakers here in Texas flee the state and it failed, they tried to delay it and drag it on as long as possible, but it failed. And this was after the DOJ had told us you have 4 districts that are insane. You need to redistrict. In fact, one of them was shaped pretty much like a C. It was crazy. That was done. We had actual representation for the taxpayers that were living in the state and the voting residents living in the state. So then they thought that they were going to take it across the country, but they're failing everywhere. Now we're looking at maybe gaining 10 or more seats ahead of midterms. And so now I guess they're back to the violent rhetoric because they were unable to successfully pull this off. But they've had control of it, Liz, as you've noted, for decades, really for generations. And now it's being rectified.
Yeah, so now we're getting the news coming in that, you know, Larry Sabato's Crystal Ball project at UVA, University of Virginia, the Republicans will win the House at 211 versus Democrats 208. The Cook report, nonpartisan, also forecasts that Republicans will win the House, not the Democrats. But then you've got former Vice President Kamala Harris now calling for Democrats to hold a brainstorming session then she mentioned several democracy-destroying ideas. This is what she's talking about that Democrats should do. Listen to this.
This is a moment where there are no bad ideas. A no bad idea brainstorm is what I'd like to call it. And in that no bad ideas brainstorm, we talk about what we need to do and think about doing around the Electoral College. We talk about the idea of Supreme Court reform, which includes expanding the Supreme Court. We invite a conversation about multi-members districts.
So is this the plan? To take back power, game the system more, pack the Supreme Court, which could work against Democrats down the road, a mobocracy by getting rid of the Electoral College and having California and New York run America's political system?
I mean, that's what it seems like. I mean, it sounds like she's asking for bad ideas only, if I'm being honest. I mean, they don't like the constitutional process through which we select the leader of the free world, the leader of the United States, our president. They dislike it, so they want to get rid of it. And they talk about packing the Supreme Court. They ought to be careful that they don't bait Trump into doing it in his remaining 2 years if they're so upset about it. But you're right, Liz. That's exactly where this is going to go because they weren't able to do it the way that they tried. Now they got to go and attack the courts. That's the next fight. They're trying to level up.
Got it. Dana Loesch, always a pleasure. Great to have you back on. Come back on
Good
again
to see you,
soon.
Liz.
Now, please listen to this.